Hi, I'm Stephanie and this is my home, the 16th century Chateau de Lalande. Lalande was owned for hundreds of years by a family of marquises who were at the heart of French royal life. One of them even had the honour of being sent by King Louis XV to greet Marie Antoinette on her arrival in France. But, far from being a stuffy museum, this chateau is a living home. I live here all the time and am regularly joined by my mother, my family, my friends, and wonderful volunteers from all over the world who help me to lovingly restore this historic home. Welcome to Lalande, a chateau filled with life, love, and laughter. Well, this is a pretty typical site to come back to. We've just been to the DIY store. Thor's just showing us who's boss. Thank you. We are just back from buying some potting compost because you've got a potting afternoon ahead of you.
Yeah, we've got plants that have outgrown their beautiful pots, so we have to switch them around and just...
Philip is our resident pot plant man.
I love pot plants. I love cachepos as well, and I keep buying them.
But it looks as though very exciting things are happening right here. Hello! What is happening here?
We had our delivery of wood for all the wood to finish off the higher attic. So now we're moving these over to there where we want them.
Okay.
So then all the really big ones down here, back up the ladder.
How is it going up there?
It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, lots of exciting things to see.
Yeah, excellent. We better go have a look.
We better.
Ian says that there's loads of exciting things happening in the attic.
Yeah?
So we're going to run up there and have a look in a sec. But I can see that you're pretty wildly busy.
They're really beautiful.
I really like this one.
I've never seen one like that.
No, that's stunning orchid.
Is it proper orchid or is it wild orchid?
Wild orchid.
Well, it does look wild, right?
Okay, so are you going to do this now? Or should we go and look at the attic?
I'm quite curious what he's talking about.
Okay, I can't wait any longer. Oh, look, there's a lovely face. Oh, hello.
I bought plants.
I can see. Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
He actually does water them.
Yeah, a bit too much.
Ooh. Oh, here we go. What's been happening in here?
Well, I'm having tea with oat milk as I do, and I am having my afternoon snack.
It's all right for
Oats and
some.
honey.
I'm back to my fasting during the day after a bit of a blowout the last few weeks, pretty much since Easter actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But it's been good.
We should. You should try this. So good. I didn't think oat milk and tea would go well together, but it does.
Okay, you enjoy yourself, Marie. I'm going to have a proper cup of tea with some milk. Excited to see this. So, Ian.
Hello.
I can see already that there's more over there that have come up.
Yes, they are. And they're stunning. There's more detail, especially on this very long one down
This
here.
is the one you told me about.
Yeah.
There's orange. We've got another colour.
Oh, the little dots there.
Little orange dots.
Yeah.
So the pattern does go all the way along the room.
From what we can determine, we've taken up a stretch here, and there's another one over there.
Ian wanted to see if it continued over another side of the room. It's very hard for us to get to them to take up more because we've got a lot of lime, which is actually acting as pretty good insulation as well underneath. And so it's really hard to get to the floorboards, but you've taken one up over the other side to see.
I've taken this one up, which I believe is going to be in the corridor. Now, whether
Yes.
that's of a benefit to us or not, because it will only be part of the corridor.
But it shows that it goes across the width of the building.
All the way across the width of the building. And again, we've got the orange ever-increasing dots.
Ever increasing
But
dots.
these are more dotted, where those are more like little lines.
So in fact, every piece that you've taken up at random has
Yes,
been painted.
has been painted. So we have a complete painted ceiling in that section.
I've done a tiny bit of research onto these painted plafonds à la française, and they were very fashionable from the 14th to the 17th centuries in France. And in the 14th century was a lot of heraldic designs, coats of arms. Moving towards, in the 17th century, patterns of flowers and repeating patterns. So to me, it looks as though what we have here is a 17th century plafond à la française, so from 1600 and something. And if so, I think that's too exciting a discovery to leave it hidden.
So are we going to say then that that's actually predating the modern ceiling?
It's absolutely predating the ceiling that's there. So I feel, from what you've done, all of the finds that you've made, I think we have to take the ceiling down in Ros.
I think so.
I don't think we've got any other choice. I mean, it's too exciting a discovery. It's a big part of the history of the chateau. We don't have much from the original chateau, and I mean, 1600 something, if we're right.
What would be the most amazing thing, if once we get to one of the corners of the room, we might even get a date. Very rare that somebody who's done all that work hasn't either put a little signature,
little something on,
or some little detail somewhere. It would be lovely.
I suspect that a specialist could date it.
Yes.
So I'm going to be looking into seeing if I can find a specialist to come and look at this. Obviously, you have to put them back down, which is incredibly annoying in order to finish this floor. Maybe you could leave one patch of floor
I can leave one
up,
section out, that's not going to be an issue.
Over the main bit, so that if somebody can come to look at it, they'll be able to see it.
What we'll do is we'll put that in the centre of that corridor, then with getting the new wardrobes and everything up, that's going to be in the main corridor. I can just literally unscrew that one up, it comes.
Fantastic, that would be great. That's perfect. Yeah. And that way we'll try and get it dated. And obviously it's slightly bigger than Champs-Élysées. It's going to be hard for you to envisage this, but approximately here, where we're looking at this beam, is the corridor downstairs. And so we're thinking that it runs all the way through, because it probably predates the concept of corridors. Corridors are quite a modern invention, actually, and chateaux were originally built all enfilade. You walk through one room to get to the next room. So I suspect that this was originally just one huge room that went across the entire width of the chateau and ended at the chimney breast. Now, Ros is no longer that shape. It stops with a corridor here. It also has a little corridor on that side, which has an electrical cupboard in it and a tiny ensuite. And in fact, it now stops at the chimney breast, whereas in the past, let's see if I can gingerly go to show you. In the past, it came to halfway along the chimney breast. The room used to come to here, exactly halfway along the chimney, because we found the edge of it here. That was the very first discovery that you made. By sheer fluke was the edge. And now, in fact, this part of the chimney breast falls into the room next door and is the ensuite of the Chambre de Roger, which means that we have basically none of our edges in Ros, except possibly for that outside wall. Which means that if we do put it back, we would need to find a decorative painter who could make the edges as they would have been. We're very lucky because we're able to see exactly how they would be here, that there's a little border.
You can actually see this is where it stops, this is where the other beams for the continuations, and that's even got a paint pattern on there as well. You can see the same.
That's the tile, isn't it, that we saw last time?
Thought yes, maybe where the wall was constructed there. Yes. It might be a continuation of the support from here, but that's been painted just the same.
It's just painted straight on.
It's certainly not timber.
So a decorative painter would have to finish those edges in the same type of paints. I don't know how that's done.
Yeah, I guess
we need a specialist in historical renovation of paint. And I see you found out lots more boards.
Yes, we take all these sections. We were trying to get as far across as we could.
Oh wow! Have you seen that? There's more pattern there.
You found more?
Yeah.
Look, there's.
I don't think I'd seen that one. Yes, oh goodness! On the side of the joist as well.
Yes.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
And the cameras on down because we were struggling because some of these haven't been finished on the sides.
Yes.
But that one has, and there's detail on the side of the beams as well. We have seen that there is quite a lot of worm in places.
Yes.
My consideration was, rather than carrying on too far with this and putting the insulation down, maybe if we drop the ceiling in rows, if we have some areas of distress that are just awful,
yes,
we could then take the ceiling down in the corridor and perhaps come underneath here and recover some boards from there.
That's a good idea.
And transfer them over here.
Yes, so we know that.
I think it may interrupt with some other programming in the various schedules, but that might be an option.
I would rather not. I would rather have new ones made to look identical and know that the original ones are still where they were as well, so that if the proportions ever go back to what they were, We won't be doing that because we do like corridors. We like a bit of privacy in the bedrooms.
No, absolutely.
But in the future, you never know. If somebody wants to restore this as it would have been exactly, it's nice for them to see where it went to.
We could always put a small panel in there with a lamp on just to show that detail's there. That would work.
I think what we need now is a specialist.
Yes.
I think this is too important a find for us to carry on without having some input from somebody who's done this before and knows how we can restore this properly. And I think we're quite lucky because there's not many rooms in this chateau where I'd want a brown ceiling, I'll be honest.
No, true.
But ours has this beautiful light yellow wallpaper which actually will marry really well with the brown. I think it will go beautifully. And it's going to show the true age of this part of the building.
Well, this is the oldest section, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a fortress. Let's show that. Oh, I can't believe it, Ian. I'm so happy, and this was sheer blind luck.
Well, it wasn't down quite as well as it should be. Thought, well,
Yes.
if it isn't down, that means somebody's had it up. Let's have a look and see what's there.
Yes.
No treasure, yet still treasure.
You found the best treasure of all.
Yes. Yes.
This is the most exciting treasure I could imagine. Sadly, you've tried the other side.
Yes.
This is over de la Tour
I
and
think
Roger.
there's been obviously some other building work
Yes,
there.
we
the
have
boarding
nothing here.
They're not as old. The planking isn't as wide, so
They'd
unfortunately,
redone something
happened.
here.
Yes.
Every other part of this whole wing, the original wing, has this lime on the floor.
Yes.
So we're hoping that when we start in that big square tower,
Either that tower or that tower could
or
mirror
the
image
tower on the
this.
other side here, we may well find other ceilings over Perse or Bonne Maman.
No.
We just don't know. So that's something for us to look at in the future. For now, we focus on this discovery and find an expert.
Yes. I think maybe we should just literally leave this as it stands now until we get somebody, just in case they want me to try and get more up.
Get more
they
up.
need to do something from this side. I hope not, because it's a lot of work to undo. But I think it's better to stop at this
Yes.
point and wait.
Well, can you finish then this side of the room?
We can go on down here.
We'll do
Yes.
all of our storage on this
Yes,
side. You've
yes.
checked here, there's nothing there.
There's nothing of any.
So we're
any-
safe to go
history there.
full on storage on this
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Goodness knows the house needs it.
Just slightly.
A little bit. This is the other side of the room where Ian also checked, and as you can see here, we have a more modern lath and plaster ceiling. I say modern, it's still very old, but it is not as old as what we're discovering there. And this floor is more recent. I don't know why they cleared this area and redid this floor, but they did. Let's hope there's discoveries lurking elsewhere. Oh, Ian, you have to bring everyone in like that.
I'll get you to just have a look out the window and you see the,
Oh my
the challenge
goodness.
that we have.
Wow.
Challenge, actually.
Woo! So Ian, bringing up every piece of wood from this window up that ladder.
Oh look, Phonopus.
Ooh,
Oh wow. Okay.
not something you would want to be doing, Philip.
Not really. A little afraid of heights.
Okay, Craig.
Oh, here we go.
Can I hand it to you? I'll go and meet Conopus.
Sure.
Okay. And that's the case of brute force and ignorance. They're only 5 metres long.
Every single piece is coming in like that.
Yes.
It's really good to see this getting done.
It's nice to see the very last one coming up.
Is this the very last one?
No, I wish it was. There's about another 50 yet.
It will be exciting at that point.
It will, indeed.
Okay, I'm going to run downstairs. I see Philip's made it to go and check on the parcels. See what's arrived. Oh, are you okay with
Might be
that?
alright.
You okay? Do you need help? You sure?
We had 4 of us last time, but we're manned down this week. I am 4.
You are Thor. Seriously, you are Thor. Okay, I'm going to run down the old spiral staircase.
Okay.
See you later, Ian.
Okay.
Great discoveries.
Yes.
Right, let's go and see what that parcel was. This is what happens down at this end. It's good to see how the production line works. Wow.
passes with them stuff?
Yeah, sure, I'll grab the next one. This looks precarious. Be careful, I'm so worried he's going to drop it above your head. Amazing. Amazing job. Our giant alliums are getting quite close to flowering now. This is going to be the first flowers that we have here coming up, which I'm really excited about. And look, the lilies that Dan planted last month are coming up really nicely. So in the summer, hopefully we'll have beautiful lilies. Okay, now let's go and see what the parcel was. Hello!
Hello.
Ah, rearranging things for that.
Yes.
Your natural environment.
Is it so?
What was the parcel?
Oh, this. So I bought more of the cutlery stuff.
It was for you.
Yeah.
But that's not cutlery.
Well, so this is the same design.
Oh
as
yes,
the,
there.
That's my cutlery. Actually, I can show it to you because there was more that arrived. I haven't shown you yet. So.
How much of this cutlery do you have now?
Quite a bit. Yeah, but I wouldn't say I've got enough.
No, I'm not
It's
surprised.
a collection, like you always say.
Right. Oh yes, so yes, you can see.
So that is
That
the
bit
same
is the same.
as that one. See?
Yes.
4 flowers and that. This
And it's the same
different.
company.
It's the same company, yeah.
Oh.
And there's more. I was in the middle of doing that. Look, these are the little forks.
They're really cute.
And
It looks like a fruit set.
the listing said dessert or cheese cutlery.
Yes, because it's much smaller than the other cutlery that you have, but the same
Yeah.
pattern. And it's great that things like eBay enable people to complete sets like this now.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past, putting it together would have been impossible.
Makes me really happy. And like you said, I haven't seen this size before.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy that this was for sale. I'm really happy to try and add on to it
Yeah.
as much as possible whenever something comes up.
So just to let everyone know, we're told every day how eBay auctions are progressing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the highlight of everyone's day, I think. Me saying, oh, another day, I'm still the highest bidder. Like, and this is... I like seeing things in a big set. In my grandparents' living room, they had multiple cabinets, and they all held something different. And especially the porcelain one used to be my happy place. So when I was really little, I'd take my shoes off and pull the dining chair up to the cabinet, open the doors, and I just stand there looking at it for hours.
You've really found the right place for you to come and live, haven't you?
I can't wait for the China Pantry to be here because I feel like I'll be spending a lot of time in there, just having the cupboards open and...
Standing in your stockinged feet on a chair?
Well, I don't think I need to be standing on a chair anymore, but yes,
That's the image I've got in my mind.
Stockinged feet?
Oh yes, that's the British way of saying it. Standing in one's stockinged feet.
I meant like stockings.
Yeah, but it just means wearing your socks.
Yeah, I realised that halfway through. But when you've got like a beautiful tablecloth or something, then you can just get rid of it between courses.
Much so I could sit and talk about cutlery for hours with you, Philip. I have much more exciting things to show people. Yes, even more exciting than cutlery.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, it is. Selmar has finished the downstairs loo floor. Not the whole downstairs loo, but the floor. I
thought you meant the entire downstairs loo.
No, the floor. And he has done the most spectacular job. So let's go and have a look. Selmar?
Yeah,
Are you there?
I'm here.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
You have done the most amazing job.
You don't know how much effort it cost, but it's in.
Seriously, it looks as though it has always been there.
So now give it a scrub to clean it up,
It's superb.
and now making I did it already a couple of days to make it really
Yeah.
tone down, and then I take a little bit wet sponge.
Yes.
Then it will be sealed in because you have to clean this.
Yes. Yes.
But look at it.
It's beautiful.
Can you believe believe it.
I can believe it, because honestly, whatever you do well. So I absolutely can believe it. But what I can't believe, even whilst knowing it, is that it's only just gone down. I can't get my head around the fact that this is brand new.
It is just like if it is always was there. Eh?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I was trying to do, because this was it stopped here.
Yes.
So this came all new in.
It's wonderful.
And this is the with the fossils.
With the... Well, this was the fossil one.
Yeah, you see, still.
Yes.
So that's why I clean it up.
Yes.
And it's really fine, and seal the nails. Then you can, because the toilet you have to clean.
Yes.
So.
I love it.
Yeah,
it's
me too.
Beautiful. And I'm so happy that we thought to take the floor of the china pantry up, which needed changing anyway because it had that drain right in the middle of it.
Well, it was a little bit heavy, but I had help. So also with taking this one, it was too big for me to do alone, so Ian helped me.
Wonderful.
And the rest I did. It was just, I make it a hard underground.
Yes.
And just a little bit sand on the top.
Yes.
Because I couldn't make them all the same size. Normally they are all the same size. So that was then easy to level it. And I think now it looks really the same like it was. But I think if you ask somebody else to do it, nobody will do it.
No one would have the patience to, make all of them so much thinner. You basically halved them in size, lengthways.
The tiles, that big one was big like this. So
And what is it now?
like 5.
Yeah.
So nobody
It's
will do
insane. What you did was incredible.
that. Another guy will say, well, no, we just leave that in, and we take some other tiles who looks the same in old style and put it over it. But it's not the way how we do it.
No, that's not the Lalande way.
No.
And we're lucky you're a craftsman.
Yeah.
And you don't mind taking the time over it.
No, like this, I just go by hand and just
Yes.
take time for it.
But look how worthwhile it was. Look at that.
Yeah, and they're now still dusty, but if you clean it up, it would be so thin.
Yeah.
You don't recognize it.
That's what we call renovation.
Yeah, I'm really proud of it.
You should be. You should be, because it's really beautiful. So impressed.
Okay.
What's the next phase?
Yeah, then I start here.
You start with the sink
That was
next.
the problem. You had this.
Yes, you had no floor to put the sink on.
There was no stone. I was okay. So well, it was quite a project. First, we found the holes, then we found the septic tank. I have to wait, and now I can continue.
Yeah, but now we know about the cesspit. We've discovered we all know about the history of the cesspool.
It was no tunnel.
Yeah, but at least we all know when the cesspit was invented. Yeah. Like I know more about cesspits than I ever thought I would know in my life.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's been fun. It's been a really good voyage.
Yeah.
Okay, looking forward to seeing the sink up next.
Yeah. And then getting my face ready for tomorrow, for my birthday. So I have to look if I have everything to make the apple pie. I'm going to do that in the morning then.
Yeah, and I hear that you have asked for cheese fondue and tuna salad.
Tuna salad, yes.
I love it. And we all have to dress in black. Is that still the thing?
If you want to join in, yeah, and then a little party in the evening after dinner. I'm going to that, so if you want to join.
Fantastic. Well, I'll be there. I will be there.
Okay.
See you later. It is the most perfect afternoon. What is happening out here? I see you've got your plants in a row.
Well, I had a few plants, and some of them have outgrown their pots.
Yes.
Because, I love plant
Cash
pots.
pot. Oh, I know. We all know.
Them. But they're really nice. Anyway, so I'm going to do some jiggery pokery. I'm going to put that one into that one.
Okay.
And then I'll put that one into that one, I think.
Okay, I haven't got a clue
We're
what
going to figure it out. I think I'm just going to put some plants in different pots. That's basically what it is.
Oh, the orchid.
Yeah.
I think that one might need a bit of a polish.
But yeah, I know. But I mean,
you've chosen a good spot to work on this.
Right? It's just lovely outside.
Do you want a glass of wine? I think it's getting to that time of day.
If you insist.
Yeah, what would you like?
Yeah, let's do white or rosé or something.
White or rosé? I'll go and
Could you
get
also grab me
something.
some scissors, because I can't get this one off.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here are the scissors. I will take them to Philip along with wine. Here you are, sir.
Thank you very much. Could you...
Gardeners do need watering as well.
Thank you. Okay, so there's been a change of plants.
Right. Oh, well, because I knew
Plants.
exactly what you'd... Plant... Oh, change of plants.
So this one actually hasn't really outgrown its pot, but I just refreshed the soil.
Okay. So that one's staying in its pot.
Yes. This one I've changed already from that one to that one.
Oh, yes.
Works, right?
That's going to be happier in its new pot.
Yeah, it was just about spilling over the other one, so...
This is Philip's pot, everyone. This is
Well,
part of Philip's great
one
pot
of-
collection.
Wow. You didn't know that we have a new gardener.
We do have it. We've now got 3 gardeners, Dan, Kirsty and Philip.
actually, I really don't really like gardening, but this...
You're just obsessed with pot plants.
Yeah, and I really think they make an interior, because it makes it feel alive.
No, that's true.
So I was trying to take care of my plants.
I have never lived with so many pot plants since you moved in.
You're welcome.
Ah, I see what you're doing. You're putting the pink one in the pink one.
Exactly. It's too big for the one that's in now, but as this one's a bit round, I can't get the thing out entirely, so I have to get rid of some of the earth.
So actually, you have chosen a good spot. Hurrah!
Well, it needs a bit more earth. I've wanted to do this for a while, but we didn't have any pot soil.
Potting compost.
Potting compost.
Pot soil.
It's potgrond in Dutch, which literally translates to pot soil. Anyway, and we picked it up today, so I thought, well, let's quickly finish this. I mean, this one needs a bit of TLC, right?
I just love that plant pot that we found in the Dordogne.
Me too.
Ah, it's the resting stage.
Yes. I've done all of them. I've left those in the same pot, but just refreshed a little, and the rest I've switched around.
They look really good.
Good. We're filming just the two that I have not changed.
Okay, there's this one. I'm sorry, I kind of forgot which plant was in which pot.
I mean, that one needs TLC.
I
one's
realise now
flourishing.
it's extremely important to get the correct plant in the correct pot. And more here as well.
Those are the two we got today.
Gorgeous.
High five?
High five. Oh, maybe not. I'm still spotless. It's already been a very exciting day, but I've left the most exciting news till last, which is that because French lockdown, which stopped us from going more than 10 kilometres, ended last week, Nick, Marie and Antoine and Davy have all been able to arrive from Belgium. So they're all here with us now. We're going to eat together tonight. On the other hand, we have lost Ian, electrician, who's gone down to the south, but he's hoping to be back soon, maybe next month. We'll see when that's possible. This is the moment that he left.
Thanks again, and see you on the next journey.
Bye Ian, come back soon.
Take care. Bye.
And that's one of the things that I love about Chateau life, which is that people just keep coming and going. It's everyone's second home. And so if we wait here long enough, it's like sitting on St. Mark's Square. You will eventually see everyone you know.
Hello.
Hello, and how are you?
I'm doing well.
I hear it's burger night.
Oh, it's burger night. It's burger, it's pizza, it's fries, and some veggies. Don't worry, I had some veggies as well.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good way to
I
go.
cannot believe it.
Yeah.
What a perfect welcome to all the people who've just arrived.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, get them fat first, and then they can, enjoy themselves later.
All the burgers are looking good. Fries too. Steve, what a man. What a night.
Do I know you or do I know?
You know me. Is this good to come back to, Davey?
Absolutely.
You should never have left.
Well, in retrospect, I should have stayed. That's true.
But you're here now, that's the most important thing.
Indeed.
And you see, a lot of planning to do on the garden.
Yeah. Dan's made a good start.
Right, I love what he's done. Let me show everyone.
Yeah.
Dan has mowed a little parterre to welcome Davy to the chateau. Just to give an idea of what could happen in the future. I really like it.
And the church too.
Oh, he's done it over there too. A cross.
I like it.
Does it give you inspiration, Davey?
What not to do?
Well, I didn't want to say that. It's a fun way to play with a lawn, it's true.
Yeah, it helps us to imagine things.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love the fact that we can eat outside. It's so pretty, and actually the sunset is reflected in the window next to you, Natty.
But it is.
You think it's better that way?
Yeah, you should.
No.
You should.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was worth turning around for. It's so gorgeous. And it's so great because you're all here, and that makes me really happy. And two very, very exciting people. Are you happy to be home?
So happy, and it's warm. It's the first time we can go outside. It was freezing and raining in Brussels. So
I know, it's
so
boiling here today. It's so beautiful.
really nice. Antoine,
Yes.
it's really nice to be back.
I'm really happy you're here. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Santé Antoine! Bienvenue!
Santé! Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
A huge thank you to all of our patrons at Lalande who are making this vlog possible, especially our Dauphin and Dauphine of Lalande, Yadel and Ether, Alice Allen, Dan Bander, Wailing Banshee, Brian Barnard, Brandon and John Michael, Cecilia Begum, Denise Behrens, Daniel Banakovic, Jill Bidwell, Candice Blackburn, Candice Ned Borkowski, Clara Butcher, Carolina Calabro, Chloe Chalakani, Lindsay C. Chelton, Stephen Sarah Cole, Linda Sue Concepcion, Zoe Dorks, Jim Demersman and Richard Patternord, Sakura Dennis, Zane Dixon, Jackie Ellison, Nicholas W. Fairfax, Tracy Ferrari, Caroline Firster, Fifi Greenberg, Crystal Hardy, Brenda Harris, Delane Hallbrook, Kim Hasselhoff, David Tong Henderson, Jacqueline Holmes and Ken Bates, Priscilla Hubler, Brian Kelsey and Phil Burnt, Jimmy Kemp, Nadia Kennedy, Lisa LaForge, Dave and Summer Lalande, Morgan Lawley, Victoria Lapine, Janet Huff Lombard, Marina, Frank Martin, Meredith, Robert Miller, Joanne Morton, Kathy Norrie, JC Ward, Maureen Palmer, Frank Poposky and James Snow, Tamara Price, Armin Ram and Tonya Renee, RJB, Bettina Rojak, Hanny Ross, Mary Ryan, Elizabeth Scanlon, Sven Schreiber, Lisa Schultz, Jennifer Shanks, Carl and Laurie Siebert, Teresa Sloan, Patty Suhu, Matthew Sinclair Wilson, Susan Stevens, Sabrina Surratt, and the Leaf House, Sarah Thornton, Colleen Troy, Renee Valelli, Victoria, Jessica Walker, Brandy Walton, Laura Watkins, Lucas Wallen, James Whalen, Cheryl Whitaker, Linda Weiss, Christine Wilson, Winnie de la Cockapoo, Greg Wood, David Young, and Lodovico Zordonazzo. And thank you to all of you.